Okay, hello, how you doing? I am recording a video about Empires of the Undergrowth. I'm sorry if I'm speaking really fast because I've already tried making this 3 separate times and I constantly got interrupted. So I'm just gonna name it this because I got nothing else to call it. I cannot think. I'm just gonna start. Oh my god. Okay, we're gonna dig to the food. Dig, dig, dig. 444, 444, 444, 444. Chamber, 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 chamber. There we go. You guys are getting that food. I've already tried doing this 3 separate times, and I am annoyed today. Yes, I know. Yeah, they're going to get the food. I'm gonna make this the food chamber. Worker chamber right over there. There's the food is over here. The workers are over here. Soldiers and some other ants that I get later. Okay, we're gonna swap these guys.
Okay. I'm going for a bath. Anthony?
Get some of that down. Sorry if you heard that in the background. I'm going to remove that. If I can. I'll try and edit it out. And if I can't, well then I am sorry. Upgrade these speed tiles. I would upgrade the worker tiles if I could. I wouldn't want that showering in the background if you can hear it, but you're gonna have to deal with it because I can't do anything. Okay, I'm just gonna start one of these missions. Dig, 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 more dig. Dig over here, dig up there, dig down here. I don't want that dug out. Actually, I'm fine. So workers here, soldiers here, food down here, and I don't know, probably nothing's gonna go over there. Let me zoom in a bit because it's so bright. Is there any way I can lower the brightness level? Options, texture quality, visual quality. Let's apply that, see if it changes anything. The brightness. Like on the camera it looks really bad, but in the actual game it doesn't look that bad. Options. I don't want to do this, but just yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything I can. Doesn't look like there's anything I can do to change that. So I'm just gonna start getting workers over here. If you can see the moving light, then we're gonna get the soldiers over here, like right here. Go on, there we go. Got a soldier. Okay, I want you 3 guys to go over here and continue getting food when you hatch. Where we get more workers. There we go, more workers. Yeah, I expanded the worker chamber. Will we get more soldiers? And we're gonna put the soldiers with these workers. I'm gonna zoom out a bit so I don't have to move the camera as much, but it's gonna be harder to see what's going on. Oh, right, I had to put down storage tiles. Let's get those down. We're gonna set up a small highway. Also, food is very limited, meaning these highways, I'm not gonna build many of them. But I am at least gonna build a few of these. Just around the queen, really. Even if I have limited food. I just need to upgrade food storage. And just continue buying more soldiers. Okay, we're gonna attack over here now. We're gonna send the army. And we can get another soldier. I try and always make sure I at least have I try and make sure I always have at least 100 food in storage. That's usually enough to regenerate a whole army. Or maybe half an army. It depends on how big it is. We're just gonna, actually no. I was thinking about digging through here to make it faster for travel, but no. Yeah, well, I think we're gonna attack here next. So let's head over here in the food chamber. We're gonna get. We're not gonna get another soldier. Actually, no, I will get another soldier because it's still 80 food and the army ain't that big yet. So eventually I will move these workers back in here, like back over here. Oh. I will move them back into here when we have enough soldiers where they don't need workers to support them in combat. Because usually you don't want your workers in combat, as it can easily get them killed. And they cost food to regenerate, but they're really good as cannon fodder for the first little bit. With no renewable food, this is gonna take a bit. Usually takes me maybe, I don't know, 8 minutes to beat through this mission. Okay, there we got all the food. We're gonna go over here next. We're gonna buy 2 more soldiers and then expand their chamber a bit from up and below. I might buy a few more workers, but most likely won't. I'll mostly just be focusing on getting soldiers and also upgrading them as well, making them stronger. Yeah, I think our army is. It's not good on size. It kind of shows up there. We have 8. Like if you see, we got 8. That's an 8. It's really hard to see through the camera. So now we're digging through here. We're getting all the food. Now we're gonna go through here through our soldier chamber. We're gonna get a second soldier. Oh, we actually don't have that much food. I didn't realize. But we should have quite a bit of food from after this. Okay, let's dig in. Okay, I think we can get our workers on worker duty. We don't need them with the army anymore. Because we have enough troops now. Oh, man. Okay, so this is what the nest looks like so far. Now, when I refer from the nest, I mean areas that actually have stuff built in them. If it's just these chambers here, they're not really nest territory, really. And also, a good thing to do in this is you want to equalize from the number of soldiers you're making and from the number of soldiers you're upgrading. Because upgrading soldiers really helps in combat. We're going to open up this area and get a bunch of food. Let's also make it wider so our ants can move through easier. Now, since we're going to get that huge surplus, I'm going to buy 3 new ants because this is going to be worth a bunch of food. So I spent 150, and this should be worth about the same as that. Okay, we're slowly clearing them out, then we'll get to that food. There we go. Let's look into that food. And I'm going to upgrade another ant when we're done harvesting all this, just to see how much I have. We're just going to start digging this out, because that's also worth food. There's the highway doing its job. Allows the ants to move faster. We only have a supply of 230, so I might expand it. Let's get another level ant. I think I'm going to make this like 2 tiles bigger. And we're going to get 2 more workers. Because workers do have a big use. They take eggs from here. I'm mainly talking about if no one knows about the game. They take eggs from the queen and move them over to here. If these don't have larvae, they won't regenerate new ants. They'll just be sitting there not doing anything. Let's get 2 more soldiers. Yeah. I'm going to leave that highway there. I can help upgrade things. I think I got my recording in the right spot for the video. So I can zoom in like this, but you still kind of be able to see everything that's going on. Okay, we're getting a bunch of food. We're going to need to upgrade our storage a bit more. Like upgrade those 2 new things we got. Let's get another upgraded soldier. Level 3 ants are pretty big. So you can kind of see on the mini-map that the more your ants upgrade, the bigger their like dot is on the mini map. I know the camera quality sucks, so it's gonna be really hard to see that. But the ants do get bigger on the little mini map over there as they get upgraded. Okay, let's get some new ants. Not because I need more, well, I do need more, but just to make sure this doesn't get too full where we're no longer gaining food. Okay, so let's go after these guys. Hope the sound stopped. I don't know if you can hear it. Just the shower running or whatever. Objective: eliminate all nearby creatures. Okay, let's go. We're also gonna make another tunnel through here to allow faster passage of our ants later. I usually do that. So let's expand the size of the nest area for our soldiers. Okay, we're gonna attack here next, and then we're gonna attack these guys, and then we're gonna go after that. And when you open this up, you can just snake through here to get this food without having to fight these guys, but I'm just gonna fight them anyway. I'm gonna fight these guys anyway, even if I can just get past them with no issue. Okay, start expanding the chamber, the nest army a bit. Yeah, usually in this, where you don't have renewable food, you don't want to like make multiple army groups, because it's not really beneficial, as these guys don't attack you on their own. You could just sit back and fight them whenever you want to. Let's get another upgraded ant. Now, when I get these two other ones upgraded, I can get a level 3 ant, and that's the max that can go. Yeah? Maybe. Sorry for that. Okay, here we go. We're gonna get this already start being dug, so when we win, we waste no time. Even if there is no time limit, I want to. The colony's looking pretty good. We're also gonna get this ant upgraded. Right over there on the outer layer of the chamber. This is like the final boss area. When it's on Brutal, which I have played on Brutal, there's like 5 of these big things. You'll see what they are when it's done, when I open it up. Last time I dealt with these guys early and left all these guys alone. That was a mistake. I almost got wrecked. Yes, I know. Can I upgrade any more storage? No. I can upgrade the highways, so I'm going to do that a bit. I'm going to upgrade the highways to kind of help with more movement among the colony. Okay, we're getting those guys. I could expand this, but I don't want to waste food. Just in case. Oh, look at all that delicious food that we're gonna get. Just look at it. I know it's really hard to see, but there's a ton there we're getting right now. Again, camera sucks. Okay, let's get some more but the camera's good. It's kind of for other things. But for like recording stuff like this, where it has its own light sources, like there's so many. I don't know how you need this many underground. Like the whole thing is it's supposed to be like dark. There's not supposed to be much light underground. Usually when I get to this area, I usually have 50 soldiers. You can kind of see it glowing, there. Usually I have 50 soldiers by the time I get to these big guys over here. Okay, let's just buy more ants. And we're immediately going to start digging some more territory out. Just going to dig this all out. Usually I don't expand it through up here. Usually I expand it more downwards. Until it's eventually like this big. Like a more, like it's more wide than a long nest chamber. Let's go through here. And I'm going to start doing a small little digging up through there. Okay, we're gonna do that. We're gonna try and open this up a bit more. Like the workers, unless you actively set them not to attack with this, they will prefer attacking more than digging. But also turning this off isn't the best thing, because those workers can act as like a last line of defense, where your soldiers are respawning after they die. Okay, here we go. And this is a whole bunch of more food, and we're gonna start digging a little bit through here, but not all the way. Oh yeah, and a problem with setting this, like, if you want to, you can set all of this to be excavated out, but that means all your workers are gonna go, so they won't be tending this. Like, I mean, like all of this. If you want this all gone, you should do it after the battle. So all your workers don't get pulled